Have you ever wondered where the problems in the world today would exist if we had deeper connection to ourselves, others, and the environment and acted from that place? Welcome to the Conscious Action Podcast with your host, Brian Berneman, who believe that connection is the key to taking conscious action as individuals and creating a better world. We are here to raise awareness and inspire meaningful action by sharing stories, knowledge, and conversations with thought leaders and change makers. From sustainability to well-being and everything related to conscious living, our mission is to empower you to be the change that you want to see in the world. Welcome to a new episode of the Conscious Action Podcast. I am Brian Berneman, your host. And for this episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about gratitude and explore this as an important thing to keep for our life and a perspective, a feeling, and something to keep in mind for every single day. It's not something that we do too much. It's not something that we're taught to do, to be grateful, to be able to be grateful for a lot of different things. So the invitation with this is to be able to actually see all of the areas in your life that you can actually be grateful for. And this, of course, depends on your circumstances. Depends on your circumstances and depends on your upbringing, what you might feel like you can be grateful for. And one of the invitations with this is to widen the lens, to be able to see the things that we take for granted. As an example, I am grateful every day because I'm alive. That's not something that, I used to do or that I was taught to do or something that I would even think of. It's just the fact that I'm alive is so precious and so unique that that's step one. And if I can be grateful for that, then that creates such a different type of experience in my life. When there's space for gratitude, there's not that much space for negativity. So for me, gratitude is an antidote for negativity, for depression, for disconnection just in general, for stress. Gratitude is a state of being, a high vibration, and as well is a way of bringing us to the present moment, bringing us to that appreciation of what is, and to be able to actually stay there and live through that lens. We have so much nowadays that we take for granted. As I mentioned, just the fact that we are alive. But even having education, not everyone gets education. Having water to drink, food to eat, a roof on top of your head. Not everyone now currently has that in the world. And as well, not everyone in history had that. We get a lot of times so narrow-minded with our issues or challenges in life that we don't create space for all of that. And this, when we are living in gratitude, doesn't mean that that other thing ceases to exist. We can hold the challenges and gratitude at the same time. We can allow our experience to have that lens. And especially at this time of the year, this is the end of the year, 2022. This is a wonderful time to just reflect and to look at everything with appreciation and with gratitude, because every single thing that happened and that we did brought us to this moment now. So all of the positives and all of the ones that we would judge as negatives as well, being grateful for all of them. We learn from all of it if we actually take the time to do so. When we bring that sense of appreciation and gratitude, we can take that with us. So a lot of times for me, the end of the year is a wonderful time for that reflection of the year that just went by. So the last few weeks of the year, or perhaps the last few days, depends on your preference or your circumstances. And maybe to take the time, set aside 1 hour at least. Perhaps grab a journal or somewhere to write the things that you're grateful for, the people that you're grateful for, the experiences that you had, the growth that you experienced, the circumstances and challenges as well, the learnings, everything that happened. Just taking time to reflect and then being able to bring a sense of deep appreciation and gratitude for all of that and for being able to go through all of that, which is massive. But whenever we don't take that time to reflect, we don't see all of that. We just continue going. And when we are able to do this, and we hold everything with that space of gratitude, we're able to not only see what happened, we're able to project forward as well. We're able to see more possibilities because the field of opportunities opens up when we actually bring gratitude into the experience. We can set intentions or directions or goals or make New Year resolutions. That is if that's something that works for you. Do it from a place of gratitude. Anytime that I project something in the future or the direction that I'm going to in the future, I'm already grateful for that. Because what I want is the feeling of that, really. So if I can be grateful for that, that is going to happen, then it already happened. This is a challenging thing to understand a lot of times, because how can something happen if it hasn't actually happened yet? And this is the multidimensionality of life. So I invite you to do this. I do this every single day, not only at the end of the year or at the end of a cycle, which I do invite a lot of times people to do that, and I do encourage you to do that. For me, this is every single day. That's an end of a cycle. That's a cycle in itself every day. I wake up and I have here in my room a list of gratitude, something that I bring into my awareness every single day. One of the first things when I am waking up. As I go to bed in the evening, the same. I go through my head of what transpired during the day. What were the things that I set out to do and I achieved? What were new things that I didn't even think of or that were more important or whatever it is that happened? Just being grateful for all of that, being grateful for still being able to be alive, being grateful for learning from all of that. That is a way of keeping my vibration high. That is a way that allows me to navigate much more easily through my days and my life. And especially at this time of the year, perhaps if you are getting together with family or friends, take the time to let them know that you appreciate and you are grateful for them, for their presence, for their friendships, or whatever it is in your life. Being able to actually communicate that, if that feels comfortable for you, or to just feel it within yourself. inviting the energy of that and the feeling of that. If you feel like communicating, a lot of times people really appreciate it. So just see how you feel with that. And this is a tricky thing a lot of times I find in this line of work. The being grateful for things that are negative or that are super challenging or that are really, really bad, or the really bad people in our life that really hurt us. I think that those are the moments that I feel like are the most challenging to bring some gratitude to that. But the way that I see it is I am bringing gratitude to the fact that I was able to go through that. And that those people showed me something, or those circumstances showed me something. And I am still here. And I have that resilience. So moments in time showed me something to learn, to unlearn, to grow, to experience. Again, even the challenging, the bad, everything. So being able to invite that is so important. If you have a partner or with your kids, perhaps you'd like to do this with them. Go through the year and reflect on the different experiences that you're grateful for. Perhaps take the time to tell them what you're grateful for about them in relationship to you. I find this to be key to staying well, to staying balanced, to staying in a high state of vibration. So I do encourage all of you to do this work if it resonates. And as we are once again getting to the end of the year, I'm really grateful for all of you for being there, listening, watching, being part of my life, whether I know it or not. And thank you for being there. Thank you for doing the work for yourself. Thank you for everything that you're bringing into this world, all of your medicine, all of your gifts, all of your unique, original you. That's more than enough. It's just the fact that you're here and alive, that's more than enough. So thank you. Thank you for being part of the Conscious Action life, from the podcast or anything else that you are doing, for being part of my life and my energy field. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you all in 2023. Have a beautiful time. Happy New Year. Bye.
What did you like the most about this episode? Take a moment to think about what change you can make in your life today.
Share your conscious action on social media using #ConsciousAction and tagging @ConsciousActionNZ so we can celebrate your impact on the world and create a ripple effect.
One easy action we would love for you to take right now is to share, like, and subscribe to this podcast. This will help us get these messages out into the world and inspire more people to take conscious action in their own lives, contributing to the better world we hope for.